Hello everyone, my name is Rahim Sheikh and today I am going to explain you simple future tense. Okay, so in our previous videos I explained all the present tense and all the past tense. So in from today's videos we are going to discuss all the future tense. Okay, so we will start with simple future tense. So in this video we will discuss when to use simple future tense. After that we will see different structures like positive sentence structure, negative sentence structure, and in the last we are going to see the interrogative sentence structure in the simple future tense. So now let's start when to use. Okay, first thing we will discuss when to use. So first thing you should know, okay, when we are going to use this simple future tense. Before that, let me tell you one more thing. Here I am writing simple, but in few books you will get something else. Instead of simple you will get indefinite. Okay, even if you are getting indefinite future tense, so you have to think that it is the same like simple future tense. Okay, there are two names for the same tense. They can say indefinite or simple. Okay, so both are same. Even for the present and past, simple past tense we can say, or indefinite past tense we can say. So don't be confused with this simple word. Okay, you can say either simple or indefinite. Okay, both are correct. Now let's see when to use this simple future tense. Okay, first thing to talk about future actions. Future actions. So in the name itself future is there, right? Simple future tense. So definitely it is going to be used for to talk about future actions, whatever actions which are going to be happen in the future. To tell about those actions we use simple future tense. What are the example? I will attend the program tomorrow. I will attend the program tomorrow. So tomorrow is future, right? So here we are telling about the future actions. So what is the sentence? I will attend the program tomorrow. So like this, whenever we want to talk about in the future the future actions, we use simple future tense. Okay, this is the first use. Now let's see the second use. To make the promises. Okay, to make the promises. So to make the promises we use simple future tense. So how you will ask, how sir, how we are going to use simple future tense to make the promises. Okay, let's say your friend has lot of work. Okay, and you want him to come with you outside. So what promise you will make? I will help you with your homework, please come with me now. So I will help you with your homework, this promise you are making with your friend. So which tense you are using here? You are using simple future tense. So here you understood when to use simple future tense. First to talk about future actions. First to talk about future actions. And the second one to make promises. To make the promises. Okay. These are the uses of simple future tense. Now let's see the different structures. Like first we are going to see the positive sentence structure, and after that negative, and in the last we will see interrogative sentence structure. Okay, so this video is going to be in-depth video. So if you see till the last, so you will understand this simple future tense perfectly. So you don't need to watch another video again. Okay, so first positive sentences. Okay, positive sentences. Positive sentences means what? If there is no negative sentence in a sentence, that is positive sentence. Now let's see the structure. First subject will be there, right? After that will be there. Will be there. After that first form of verb and object. So what is the new part here? That is will. What is will? Will is the modal helping verb, right? We already discussed in our first video. If you have seen, will is the, what is will? It is modal helping verb, or it is modal. Now see, with singular and plural subjects we use here only one plural for both. For singular and for plural subjects we use will in the simple future tense. So there is one more helping verb. Nowadays we are not using this, but before we used to use this. What is that? Shall. Shall we use with I and we subjects. Okay. So before we used to use, but nowadays no one is using this. Okay. Even if you use this with I and we, it's totally fine. Okay. So what are the helping verbs? Now everyone is using will. So if you know only will, that's fine. But you should know about shall. If someone is telling any sentence using shall, at least you should understand what is that. What is that shall? Okay. So this is also one helping verb, or you can say models. In models, we have seen both will and shall. Even shall we use here, but nowadays no one is using. So how to use shall? Shall can be used with I and we, only both subject, or only with two subjects we can use shall. But will can be used with any subject. Okay, with singular or plural, it can be any. Now let's move ahead. Now let's see the few examples. So what is the first example? Now only I told you just before. That is, I will come to school, come to school tomorrow. I will come to school tomorrow. Now here this is subject, this is helping verb, this is first form of verb, and remaining part is object. Okay, so what is the first sentence? I will come to school tomorrow. I will come to school tomorrow. This is positive sentence, right? There is no negative word in that. And what is the structure? Subject plus will plus first form of verb plus object. Okay, the same structure I have written here. Now let's see another example. She will attend the wedding. Attend the wedding. She will attend the wedding uh, on 21st. Let's say today was the date. It's 16, I think. So on 21st she is going to attend the wedding. So she will attend the wedding on 21st. So it is the wedding in the future, right? For that we are using simple future tense. Okay, what is the second example here? Now see, this is subject, this is will, this is the first form of verb, and remaining part is object. So this is how you are going to form the simple future tense sentences in positive. Okay, now let's take another example. Third example, they will walk. They will walk for 2 minutes. They will walk for 2 minutes. Even this is future tense, right? Here they, this is subject, this is will, means here helping verb, and this is the first form of verb, and remaining part is object. Now see here, this is a singular subject and this is plural subject. With both the subjects we are using will as helping verb. This is the main part you should understand. Okay, so with singular and with plural, with both the subjects, we are using will as helping verb in simple future tense. Okay, you understood up to this? And what is the structure? Subject plus will plus first form of verb plus object. Okay, this is the structure. Now let's see a few more examples. Fourth example, right? So boys will write. Boys will write their homework. Boys will write their homework today evening. Okay, boys will not write, but I'm taking one example. Now see, here this is subject, this is helping verb. What is helping verb here? Will. And this is the first form of verb, and remaining part is object. Okay, boys will write their homework. Now last example. Okay, let's miss one promise. Even in the promise we are going to use simple future tense, right? As I told you, I will help you. I will help you. I will help you. Help you. with your homework. With your homework. Your friends will make promise with you, right? I will help you with your homework, but they will never help. So you should do your work by your own. Don't depend on others. I will help you with your homework. I will help you with your homework. So here we discuss 5 examples, right? So here see the structure is important. Okay, anyhow, and you have to frame the sentences using this structure. You know subject, now you know this helping verb, you know verbs, as in first video we discussed different verbs and their forms, and object you know. Okay, so like this, if you frame 10 to 20 sentences using simple future tense, so you can easily understand that. Okay, after this we are going to discuss negative sentences. Now let's discuss about negative sentences in simple future tense. Okay, so it is very simple here, only we need to add not. Okay, what we have to add here? Not after helping verb, that's it, and it will become negative sentence. Okay, so let me wipe it properly. So now let's see here, this is negative sentences, right? Sentences, negative sentences, this is helping verb, right? And what I told you, whenever you are making any negative sentence, always add not after the helping verb. What is the helping verb here? This is will, right? Plus not. After that, first form of verb, and in the last obj means object. Okay, so what is the negative structure in simple future tense? Subject plus will plus not plus first form of verb plus object. Okay, now let's see the example. First example, I will not come to school tomorrow. I will not come to school tomorrow. Let's say some program is there. So you will go to school? No, you will not go, right? So to tell that sentence in English, so in English we are learning English, right? So I'm not going to translate anything here. Just see, I will not come to school tomorrow. I will not come to school tomorrow. So here I is subject, this is subject, this is will, helping verb, and this is not for negative. This is the first form of verb, and remaining part is object. Okay, let's see another example. She will not call you. Okay, she will not call you. Call you. She will not call you. So now here, what is subject? She is subject. Will is helping verb, not for negative. Call is the first form of verb, and you is a object here. Third sentence. They will not work properly. Will not work properly. Okay, here space is 1 minute. Properly. Properly. They will not work properly. Let's say you have some company, you have one company, and in that, if the manager is absent, he is not there, so the rest of employees will work properly, they will not work. So what is the example here? They will not work properly. What is the subject here? They will not. This part you need to understand perfectly. Will not, in negative, will not. Okay, after that, first form of verb, and in the last, object. Okay, these are the few examples. You understood, right? It is very easy, so I'm not taking many example here. So what is the tricky part here? You just need to add not after the helping verb, which is will here. Okay, subject plus will not plus first form of verb plus object, that's it. So what are the examples? I will not come to school tomorrow. She will not call you. They will not work properly. They will not work properly. So these are the few examples in negative sentences. Okay, in negative. So this is all about negative sentences. Now let's move to the verbal questions. So now we are going to discuss the verbal questions in simple future tense. Now you know what does mean by verbal question, right? So first, what we have to take here, will. So in the verbal questions, the helping verb must be at the first position, right? After that subject, after that first form of verb, and after that object. Okay, so this is the simple structure. First, helping verb. As we discussed in previous videos, the verbal question must start with helping verb. And what is the helping verb in simple future tense? That is will. Okay, so the verbal question must start with will. Will plus subject plus first form of verb plus object. Okay, now let's see the examples. First, will you come to school tomorrow? Will you come to school? So first letter should be capital, right? Will you come to school tomorrow? So I'm not writing tomorrow here. Will you come to school? So this is the verbal question, right? So you can give two answers, positive and negative. What can be the positive answer? Yes, I will come to school tomorrow. Yes, I will come to school tomorrow. Negative answer, no, I will not come to school tomorrow. So before this only we have discussed the positive structure, negative structure. Okay, whenever you are practicing these verbal questions, to try to answer these questions, okay, and give the full answers. Don't say only yes and no. You have to give the full answer. This is how you will practice. Okay, and once you practice you can become perfect. Okay, this is the way to improve your English. First you should practice it. Okay, so what is the first question? Will you come to school? What are the answers? Positive answer, yes, I will come to school. And negative answer, no, I will not come to school. After that, will you help me? Will you help me with my homework? With my homework. You will ask to your friend, right, to help you with your homework. This question mark, right? This is question mark. So what are the possible answers here? First, see the structure. This is the will, right? Helping verb. After that, this is subject. This is first form of verb, and this part is what? Object. Remaining part is object. So this is the structure. You always have to compare these sentences with the structure, and you have to find out what is the subject, what is the helping verb, what is the verb here, and what is the object. Okay, then only you can understand. Whenever you are reading any sentence, any paragraph, so in that try to understand what is the subject there, what is the object, what are the helping verbs are there. So like this you will improve little bit. Okay, so you have to practice a lot. That is more important. I am telling you repeatedly. Practice only can make you perfect. This thing you have to by heart it. Okay. So what is the second question? Will you help me with my homework? So what are the possible answer? Positive answer, yes, I will help you with your homework. Negative answer, no, I will not help you with your homework. That's it. Now let's move to the third question. So third question, will he understand English properly? English properly. Will he understand English properly? So what are the possible answers? Yes, he will understand English properly. Negative answer, no, he will not understand English properly. Okay. Now let's take one last example. So which example should I take? Will that girl accept my proposal? Accept my proposal. This is the obvious question you will have, right? Will that girl accept my proposal? So what are the possible answers? Here there is only one possible answer, that is no. She will not accept your proposal. Okay. So what is the possible answer here? There is no positive answer here. Always it will be the negative answer. What will be the negative answer? No, she will not accept your proposal. That's it. Okay. Don't even try this. And this is all about verbal questions in simple future tense. Okay, I hope you understood and I explained in easiest way. In the last we are going to discuss WH questions. Now let's discuss about the WH questions. Okay, WH questions are very easy when you understand the verbal questions. What extra part we have to do here? Just we need to add WH words. That's it. WH word. WH questions. Here WH word plus will plus subject plus first form of verb plus object. Remaining all is same. Okay. So let's take few more different examples. Same examples I will not take now. This is the first video on the future tense, right? So be focused and pay your 100% attention here. First example. What will you do tomorrow? What will you do tomorrow? So what is the answer? I will eat something tomorrow, right? Every day you will eat like that. Even tomorrow you will eat something. So what is the question here? What you will do tomorrow? Now, so always I am telling you, whenever you are taking WH question, it must be followed by the helping verb in that sentence. Okay. Let's say here what is WH word, right? So will must come after this WH word. Then only it is WH question. If you are writing will here and there, it will not become the WH question. So what you need to remember, so whenever you are framing any question, I'm not talking about particular simple future tense, okay, in any sentence, in any tense. So whenever you are framing WH question, so after WH word the helping verb should be there, that's it. Then only it is grammatically correct WH word, okay, WH sentence, not word. So this is the example and this is what you have to remember. Now let's take another example. How will she read? How will she read English? How will she read English? First WH word, after that will. After that subject, first form of verb and object. How will she read English? After that, how will. Where will she go? Where will, not she this time, will he go? Where will he go? Where will he go? So here this is WH word followed by helping verb, subject and a first form of verb. So it is not needed every time object should be there. Even if object is not there, it's fine. Still it is complete sentence. Okay. So this is optional part. Object is optional in any sentence. Okay. Now take fourth example. What, how, where, why. Why will she come? Not she. Why will they come here? They come here. Why will they come here? Obvious question, right? So this is WH word after followed by helping verb, followed by subject, first form of verb and object. So you understood these examples. So one last example I will take. Fifth example. How much it will cost? How much will it cost? How much will it cost? So even this is WH word, right? Yes, it is. Now see, this is WH word followed by helping verb. This is subject and this is first form of verb. That's it. So you understood WH questions, verbal questions and positive negative sentences in simple future tense. So what part you need to understand here? There is only one helping verb here, that is will, and with all the subjects we use that helping verb. Okay, and what is the positive sentence structure in simple future tense? That is subject plus will plus first form of subject, first subject, after that will, after that first form of verb, and in the last object. Okay, in any sentence, not here, first subject will come in positive sentences. Okay, and in interrogative sentences, when you see the verbal questions, so it starts with the helping verb. And what is the helping verb here? That is will. So if you remember like this, it is very easy, you know. So whenever it is positive, subject will come at the first position. Whenever it is negative, so negative word like not will be there after helping verb. After helping verb. Whenever it is verbal question, so that question will start with the helping verb. Here will is the helping verb, so it will start with the will. Okay. In interrogative sentences, so first in interrogative sentences in WH questions. Okay. So first WH word will be there, and after that helping verb will be there in any sentences. What is the helping verb here? That is will. So first WH word will be there, after that only will be there. Okay. So if you practice like this, if you remember like this, it is very easy. Okay. So this is all about simple future tense. Okay. And try to write your own sentences. At least you should write 10 sentences of each type. Okay. So this is all about simple future tense, and I hope you like this video, and please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload new videos you will get the notification. Thank you.